I'm not sure exactly why humans are this way. We don't respect anything that's given to us easily. Even at the most basic level, even with something as simple as words, you have to sit there and think about it to really, truly put respect on it. That's how we are. And for this reason, you will often note that the best teachers on earth try very hard to not only tell you what you need to hear, but they will perhaps disguise it in a story or a parable, or there'll be hidden ways in which you can discover beautiful lessons which will change your life. And the fact that it's hidden is not to try and stop people from discovering it, but actually to make sure that when people do discover it, it is potent and people take action.
It's amazing what you can achieve if you never give up. My saying, unmatched perspicacity and sheer indefatigability. That point is important. Sheer indefatigability. The inability to become fatigued. If you never quit, if you never give up, if you never give in, you're gonna get exactly what you wanted. All you had to do is not be a fucking coward, and you still failed. I don't wanna hear any excuses. I don't care about excuses. God doesn't care about excuses. And the winners who went through the exact same things you're going through, who didn't quit, don't care about excuses. There are winners and losers in the world. You are either a winner who dedicates himself, never gives up, continues to learn, does everything he knows he needs to do regardless of how he feels, or you're a loser who makes excuses and you stay invisible for the rest of human time. Make a choice.
No, let me just close my eyes. Let me just not train today. I think it just comes down to how bad you want it. And I don't have any magical spell to give people to make them want it as much as I wanted it. You know, money gives you the ability to take care of your family, to take care of your friends, can buy you the best health care. You need a surgery like I needed on my shoulder, and I can go to the same surgeon who did Conor McGregor's leg and Roger Federer's elbow to get the best quality health care. Money does buy health, and rich people do live longer. So you need to just want it, and if you can't force yourself to do it, then I can't force you. It's very, very hard to make changes, even to yourself. If you think, like I've thought many times in my life, I need to change this aspect of my life, adjusting your lifestyle to make changes in yourself is difficult. Not everybody can do it. So if you understand how difficult it is to make changes to yourself, you have to understand it is impossible to make changes to somebody else.
I get a lot of questions, people asking me for help. So I asked them, what have you done to help yourself? Most of them say, I've been working hard. I'm all about being your own fucking hero, but I'm not about kissing your ass. In life, a lot of us believe that we're working much harder than we actually are. We think if we fucking got up early for 4 days, we've earned something. You gotta drop your entitled mindset. It's dead weight. We believe we work harder than we actually have. Trust me, most of us haven't. The one thing in life you gotta realize is this: learn to help yourself. Don't count on other people to help you. Stay hard.
You're not motivated? You're struggling to pay the bills. I buy cars weekly. There's people out here with $100,000 to spend on dinner. And you're struggling to pay your bills and you're not motivated? You want me to come along and convince you to try? Are you one of those people who just deserve serfdom? Do you deserve to be a peasant? Look yourself in the mirror. Look yourself in the eyes. If you work hard while everyone else is resting, for some reason that work you do is double as powerful. It's almost like God is watching the world. And he has a big pile of benefits. And he's sitting there looking down on earth and he's saying, who's doing work right now so I can give them some benefits? I only have so many benefits per day I can hand out. And on a normal day, X amount of billion people are doing work, so he hands out some benefits. But on a day when everyone else is being lazy, when you do work, when he divvies up the benefits for the work, you're going to get...
Everybody's heart's been broken. Every single man, every single woman has been through a period where they wanted someone back who didn't want them. Difference between me and everyone else is I never let my pride or my dignity go out the window for it. That's the big problem with a lot of this heartbreak stuff. It's not that you're feeling heartbroken is bad. That's natural part of the human experience.
I've lost women who I didn't want to lose, but I let them go. I didn't beg for them back. I didn't cry about it. I just let them leave.
Going through a breakup sucks. And every single man out here, no matter what they say, understands how bad it is to go through a breakup and understands what heartbreak's like. It's difficult, it's not easy. The unfortunate reality is that chasing her and being dedicated to her and saying you're gonna do whatever she wants, etc., is very unlikely to work. When you're truly heartbroken, you can't even sleep. And your mind is constantly preoccupied. And instead of seeing that as a negative, what you need to do is use that as a source of unlimited power. I'd train like a fucking animal. Energy cannot be destroyed, it can only be converted from one form to another. And you have to look at that and understand that the sadness inside of you is energy. You can't destroy it, but you can convert it into something else which is constructive. And you just have to suck it up, buttercup, and get over it. If you were with a woman and you lost her and you're now lonely and she's going to be moving on and you're absolutely not heartbroken and you're destroyed inside, I understand how difficult that is. But now you have genuine sadness inside of you, which is unlimited motivation for you to become a fucking beast, become an animal. And by the time you're finished becoming an animal, you won't care anymore. So if you really want to cure yourself, you can just say, I'm going to get a six-pack and I'm going to get bigger arms. And by the time my arms are this size and I have a six-pack, then I'm going to think about that bitch. And you'll realize you don't give a shit about her anymore. That's just the way the world works.
If you can't control your own brain and your brain controls you, you're fucked. You got to tell your brain where you want to go and how you want to go and how you want to get there. You got to control it. If not, it's over.
Fortify your mind.
Who cares? You tired or not? Nobody cares about you.
Tired is only in the mind. You tell yourself you're tired, you're gonna be tired. I don't get tired.
If you cannot control your own mind, then you are just a feather in the wind of life, because your own mind is the only thing you can control. You can't control the weather. Right. You can't control other people. You can't even control whether your heart stops beating. You might have a heart attack tomorrow. You can't control anything besides what you think. There is a secret to the universe that most don't know. If you actually try your best, you can't lose. Not pretend to try your best, not try your best 90% of the time, not try your best with excuses. If you genuinely try your best all of the time, all day, every day, it's impossible to lose. So when people say, if you tried your best, it's okay to lose, that is a logic fail. Because if you lost, you didn't try your best in the first place. If you actually try your best, it is impossible to fail in this life. God is watching and he rewards those who want it the most. If you want it the most, you can have it. It's a competition. Every dollar you want, the house you want, the car you want, other people want, you have to win. You have to want it the most and genuinely do your best, because most people aren't capable of doing their best anymore. To get up every day, whether they feel like it or not, and perform regardless. That is the secret.
So I've been grinding lately. Had to go back to the fucking lab, readjust some shit in my brain, put a lot of miles in. Every day, run over 20 miles a day, getting up early, going to bed early, eating the right shit. This last week, started taking a toll on me. I usually don't think too much. Get my shoes on, head the fuck out. I've been thinking a lot. That internal voice has been talking to me. Talking about, oh man, you're tired. Looking at my shoes about 30 minutes before I put the motherfuckers on. Pushing back the time of that I go out to go run. So I decided to tape record myself. That internal voice I put on tape. Sounds like a straight bitch when I listen to that motherfucker. So if you ever have a hard time out there, tape yourself. Listen to what kind of bitch you're being. Stay hard.
They've hijacked the word love now, and they've confused the word love with tolerance and a complete lack of boundaries. And they're saying, if you're a loving person, you accept all this garbage. No, I disagree with that. Love in and of itself has boundaries. Love is strict. Sure. Love is hard. Love is not an emotion of, oh, do whatever you want. It's the opposite. Love is, no, you have to do this. Let's say I have two women, one I love, one I don't love, and I enjoy both of their company. I'm harder on the one I love. I expect more from her in terms of how she acts. I expect more from her in terms of how she speaks to me. I expect more from her in how she presents herself to the world. The more I love her, the more I expect of her, because I love her. Love is a hard emotion. What's the point in a man saying to a woman, you love her, if you can't fix her issues? What's the point in saying to a woman, I love you, but I can't protect you, I can't fix your problems, I can't educate you, I can't improve your life, I can't give you what you need for your future, but I love you? Then the love isn't worth anything. Then it's garbage. And if you're living a life which prevents you from being competent enough to give her those things, then you have to ask yourself, do you really love her at all? Because your love for her should inspire you to be a better person for her.